One of the most important things we emphasize here at Michigan Out of Doors TV is getting kids involved in the outdoors. For our next story, I was able to do just that by tagging along with a group of 8th grade students from Fulton schools as they participated in a salmon release program.
This project started for our school about 4 years ago. This is the 7th year I've been part of it. It's been a great opportunity for each one of our kids. Natalie Elkins at the DNR and Shayna Ramsey have kind of helped us through this. Right now our students are releasing all the salmon that we've had throughout the year. They started by collecting their eggs in early November. The eggs eventually hatched around Thanksgiving time. And then starting about Christmas break time, we started doing active water quality analysis and feeding our fish. Basically our students have learned the life cycle of salmon. That process has involved them continuing often to test water quality. They need to do quite a bit of it throughout the school year. We're now into May, and in May now we're out here releasing them. Most of our salmon are about 3 to 4 inches long. Basically this project is just for our kids to understand the natural life cycle of salmon, to study water quality analysis. They're also out here kind of just becoming natural resource stewards.
Joining us today were a couple of biologists from the Department of Environmental Quality, or DEQ, helping to show the students some of the science behind what they were seeing. They, along with other organizations like the DNR, really make programs like this one possible.
The DEQ got on board with us when we started this program at Fulton Schools. Jason Smith kind of headed that up. Basically they're here helping us through this. They are showing us the actual science. They're showing us how to collect data. They are helping students identify macroinvertebrates. They are also helping them identify fish species. In the past we've had some individuals helping us with sediment size identification, and part of that is also identifying velocity and flow rates down there. Our kids have gotten into it. It's been a great opportunity for them to learn how to be data analysis individuals. Right now they're actively collecting data. They're doing measurements, and all of that data is going into a lab report that they will publish in the next probably 2 weeks. It'll take them about 2 weeks to put that lab report together based on the data that they collect here today.
Almost everything these students learn today in some way correlates to something they've learned in the classroom, which really helps to increase their understanding of ecosystems and all that entails. It also helps give them a more complete idea on what really goes on in the outdoors.
We're really surprised at the number of students that we have that say that they're fishermen and they're outdoorsmen. And then when we get out here and we start doing this, you start realizing real quickly that they really don't have that much experience outdoors. So we're giving them an opportunity to learn, to see the natural resource and use the natural resource, but also to put back. We don't want all of our kids to be consumers, and we're trying to get them to understand that what we're doing to the natural resource can either positively or negatively impact that resource. Many of our kids have actually started, even in the 8th grade, have started to talk about, well, maybe it'd be interesting to work for the DNR. Maybe it'd be interesting to work at the hatchery that we tour down in Kalamazoo. Maybe it'd be interesting for me to work as a fisheries biologist. So they've seen these career opportunities in action, which often I don't think they get that opportunity. And through seeing those, I think a whole new world has kind of opened up to them.
Getting kids involved in the outdoors in any capacity is great, but when you can show some of the science that's involved in it, that's even better. Special thanks to all of the students, teachers, and volunteers that helped make this event possible.